My man said that land is plagiarized. Bethlehem, Nazareth, and so on is South Africa. Now, sir, I believe that actually your comment is plagiarized. And here's why. As another person within the same video about the Star in the East talked about Adam's calendar. It's called Adam's calendar because they found like 200,000 human crawl societies in South Africa. And these crawl societies, the way the townships are built, they're built to encompass astrological events like the winter solstice, the spring equinox, the summer solstice, so on and so forth. Some people call it the Stonehenge of Africa. Every time something is found that is older than your Bible can account for, people try to plagiarize it and steal it and make it fit the biblical narrative. Fact of the matter is that those civilizations, Adam's calendar, and I hate the fact that they call it Adam's calendar, or they even call it the Stonehenge of South Africa, because you're trying to give credit to what Europeans have already named things, are at least 300,000 years old. With them being 300,000 years old, that predates your chronological backdating from Jesus and his lineage to Adam, which only comes out to about 6,634 years from today. So since 300,000 is a bigger number, you try to then say that, well, the maps are incorrect. The maps that they drew were wrong. That those people basically didn't live where they lived, and that they created maps to fit that area, maybe because they didn't want to give credit to the black people down in South Africa. But what it really shows is that it's more in line with what the Sumerians wrote when they said that Ninhursag, Enki, Enlil, and Anu came to an agreement to develop our humanoid ancestors into Adamu, the more modern man, in the Apsu down in South Africa. So it actually fits more of the Sumerian story and not your biblical story. But because you gotta hold on to your biblical story, but trying to take the European aspect out of it, you then try to force information that is found about an African civilization that existed long before any of your biblical people could have ever existed, including Adam, and try to force and wedge that into their account, and thereby stealing their history, instead of recognizing that your history is just the account of what the Hebrew people believe their origins are, just as every culture has origin stories. Still your place.